Happy birthday, Daddy.
Wow, is that a McLaren?
Yep, just for you, Dad.
Where did you get the money for it?
Remember that business I started a few months back?
What sort of business is it?
Well, I make my own videos and sell them to people.
What sort of
Okay.
videos? You're not on Fans Only, are you?
But I promise my stuff is not that bad.
What's your page's name?
Okay, fine.
Okay, let's take a
Yo,
look at this.
what?
Dad, it's been 5 hours. What are you doing?
I never knew you were so caked up. It's
Okay.
better than your mom's. Keep up the good work, honey. Next time, give me some content for free.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to RICHLEV fam. Dang. Now today, bro, we're gonna be doing something we haven't done in such a long time, and we're gonna be watching Reddit stories, but not any Reddit stories. Sus Reddit stories. Now, obviously, you guys remember that was like a series back then, you know what I'm saying? Actually, when I searched it up, my video literally popped up right here. Or actually, this Sigma Alpha Wolves video popped up right here, you know what I'm saying? That's not Glaze at all. So shut your glass up, okay? I hear you, bro. And then if we seen like too much of the stories, I searched up such Reddit stories on TikTok. So we'll probably watch a little bit of both. So without further ado, make sure to grab your popcorn. Let's see. All right.
Mom and Dad aren't home. Want to come and play?
No.
Lizzie, you're my stepsister.
I know,
Bro.
but I've been thinking about this for a while. I want you, Ryan.
I want you, Ryan, and then the dead emoji, bro. Like, just couldn't make it more obvious, dude. Like, what kind of freak ass? Yo,
Lizzie, this is so messed
Lizy. Lizy. That's your name, Lizy?
up. Why was there no build-up? This is so random.
I know it is, but I just can't keep it in any longer.
What?
I really want you.
Lizzie,
What?
we're not alone. Your mom is here.
What do you
Wow.
mean? I saw them leave?
That was just my dad.
Well, where's
What?
my mom?
In my room, Lizzie.
No, that's insane. That's insane. Is bro trying to get the 2-for-1 special right now? What's going on?
What? Why is she in there?
What?
Well, Lizzie, there's something I've been meaning to tell you.
Oh.
What is it? You're stressing me out, Ryan.
I've been banging your mom.
Dang. Just straight up, bro. No sugarcoat. We going straight into it. I love these stories, bro. They're so interesting. And there's no better stories than these Reddit stories, bro.
You've been banging my mom?
Yes, Lizzie, I'm sorry.
I guess that's not too bad. Can I join?
Why am I not surprised, bro? Get your freak ass on, man. What the hell's wrong with these people, man?
That sounds all right. See you soon.
Okay, buddy. Get your freak asses on, buddy. This is why aliens don't visit Earth. Yeah, son is getting disowned. Imagine the dad walks in on that. Yeah, oh my gosh. That would be his last day probably on Earth. I ain't gonna lie. He done after that. I ain't gonna...
So I'm going to try to explain this the best way I can without sounding like I'm making it up because
Okay.
it honestly still messes with my head sometimes. A few years ago, my family took in a girl.
Now, when you say messing with your head, which one are you referring to, bro? Like the one... Never mind.
Years ago, my family took in a girl. We'll call her Maya. She wasn't blood related.
Okay.
She was the daughter of a close family friend who passed away suddenly, and my parents offered to become her guardians. At the time,
Right.
I was around 15, and she was maybe 14. She moved in and was basically treated like one of us from day one. In the beginning, everything was
Okay,
chill.
that's nice.
We got along fine, shared jokes, talked about school, TV shows, music,
WFM.
typical teenage stuff.
Yeah.
She was a little quiet, kind of kept to herself, but she was smart and funny when she opened up.
Uh-huh.
We basically grew up together, and for a while, it really did feel like I had a sister. But somewhere around when we both hit 17 to 18, things started getting weird.
Now, what do you mean by that, bro? Y'all start developing feelings and shit, dude? Like, I mean, it's not blood at the end of the day, but still, it's like, you know, if you had that brother-sister bond, it should stay that way, you don't think?
At first, it was little things. She'd compliment me in ways that didn't feel like how a cousin should talk. Stuff like, you smell really good, or you look kind of hot today. No,
Okay, yeah. I smell really good. Anybody can say that, but you look kind of hot today. There's no excuses, bro. That's straight flirtatious.
no lie. I laughed it off because I honestly thought she was just being weird or trying to joke around. But it started happening more and more often, and it got bolder. She started hanging out in my room a lot, usually lying on my bed, sometimes under the covers.
What? Wait, just lying under the covers without you knowing, bro? You just walk in your room, you see a person under your damn bed, like, what? Is it mean like that or something
I'd
different?
walk in and she'd be scrolling through her phone like she owned the place. One time I asked her
Oh.
if she needed something, and she just grinned and said, "I like your energy in here." Okay.
Oh.
Then there was the towel thing.
What?
One night I was getting ready to go to sleep when she just walks in, wrapped in a towel, dripping wet from the shower, asking if I could help her find something to wear. I was stunned. I literally stood there like a deer in headlights while she's opening my closet and making comments like, "You always wear the comfiest shirts. I wish I could sleep in one of yours."
Okay.
I told her to go change in her room and lock my door that night. And it wasn't just that one time. There were moments when she'd brush her hand against mine and hold it just a little too long.
Okay, but couldn't this just be, you know, misconstrued with just her being a little too comfortable or just emotional about things? I mean, we could just say that. Let's see how weird this gets.
Text me weird stuff like, "Do you think I'm cute?" Followed by a laughing emoji.
Okay.
With no context. Or she'd sit way
That's-
too close when we were watching TV, sometimes leaning her head on my shoulder and sighing dramatically like she was in some teen drama series. I even caught her going through my phone once. She tried to play it off. saying
What?
she was just checking the time, but I'd seen her swiping through my photos. It was uncomfortable.
Okay, that's insane, bro. That's just an invasion of privacy at that point, bro. Like, no way you that obsessed, bro. No way. You got not together. You're supposed to be like a brother-sister dynamic, and we checking phones, my nigga. We checking phones.
But I didn't know how to bring it up. What do you even say in that situation? "Hey, cousin," who's
You say, get the fuck out my phone.
not technically my cousin, Could you please stop acting like we're in a forbidden romance subplot?
For
Yeah,
real.
right. Not exactly dinner table conversation. I
Yeah.
told my parents. I was scared it would make things awkward, or worse, that they'd accuse me of being the problem.
Nah, this is
So I kept my
awkward
distance
though.
as best I could, avoided being alone with her, and made excuses to keep my door closed.
Damn.
Eventually, she moved out. She went off to college in another state and kind of ghosted the family.
Oh,
No big goodbye, no staying in
damn.
touch. Just gone. Part of me was relieved.
I mean, yeah, but like that's kind of messed up though, bro. Kind of, you know what I'm saying? To ghost that family that took care of you after things that happened.
But another part still feels uneasy about the whole thing. I've talked to a couple of friends about it, and their reactions are always the same. Wide-eyed WTF faces, followed by a dozen questions I can't really answer. I don't know if she had a thing for me, or if she was just messing with me for her own amusement. Either way, it
Nah,
messed with my head.
she
And even now,
definitely had
years
a thing.
I still think about it sometimes, and wonder what the hell that was all about. Just needed to finally say it somewhere.
bro. That must feel like a fever dream nowadays for him, bro. Like just thinking about that time, that forbidden time, the most normal Reddit story. Yeah, I mean, it could have got freaky if it went that way. If this guy actually let it get that way, it could have turned into one of those stories. But bro was kind of standing his ground. He was just seeing it as like a weird thing happening. So yeah.
What was the most interesting place you did the deed?
Okay, buddy. All right. Reddit stories exotic. Like what?
I recently just finished a game of tennis at the park.
Mm-hmm.
When I was done, my opponent came over and complimented my skills. He
Right.
also told me that I look super hot in my outfit. Honestly, after a long game of tennis, I was
All right. So you go from playing with one balls to playing with two balls, bro. That's crazy.
in need of a fat shaft. Before we
You was in need of a what? Bro, who just says that? Like, I've never heard somebody just say that, bro.
tennis, I was in need of a fat shaft.
Fat shafts.
Before we got down to business,
Okay.
we went to get ice cream at one of those trucks.
Uh-huh.
Like in a SpongeBob cone. I ate the cone. We were looking for a spot to do the deed, and I suggested the swings first. We went on
The swings, my nigga. Are we dead ass, bro? Is it? We not at a public park, my nigga? There's not kids around and shit. Y'all finna be swinging? No, bro. No,
the
stop it.
swings, and it got to the moment where we let the momentum of swings work it. It
Okay,
wasn't
buddy.
like anything else I had ever
Okay.
felt. When we finished, we agreed to come back and try other spots.
What?
Next week, we went
No.
back to the park, and we decided to try it on the side.
No.
I was like upside, then eventually, I passed out because
Bro, you know how crazy I'd be as a kid to see some shit like this, bro? Bro, I would never go on a swing again, bro. And I would walk straight up to them as a jit. I'd be like, get your freaking on, man. That's exactly what I say to
all the
them.
pressure was rushing to my head. I threw up when I woke up, so I wouldn't recommend it. The next spot was on
Bro.
the monkey bars.
The yo, what the what? How do you do on a monkey bars, bro?
It was a little tiring because we both had to use our arms to hang.
Oh,
We only
oh.
tried it because we wanted to test our strength and capabilities.
Yeah, y'all need to be banned from every park in wherever country you live in, bro. That you need to be done. No, every time you show up to a park, ID, yeah, cops need to be called immediately, bro. Ain't no way.
Since we play tennis, we stopped at the monkey bars because I think he caught something. He told me I should get tested, and I did. It was negative, so I am all good.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Y'all doing it every fucking place in the damn park. You're gonna contract something, bro. Y'all freak ass, nasty ass on, man. Mom, what is this white stuff on the slide? Yo, that would actually be insane, bro. Look, it's a balloon, mommy. No, Timmy, don't. Hey, John, let's go to the park. Holy fuck. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, dude, just imagine seeing some crazy shit like this at a park, bro. That will literally scar you for life. You never want to go to the park again.
I'm in a sexual relationship with my sister. It started
Okay,
when we were
what?
both horny teenagers at the time who were curious about sex. We had played
About facts? What? About facts, or he meant the S word?
sex. We had played doctor as
Say-
kids numerous times, as
Oh.
most siblings do, and eventually we started making out, so to speak. For the
Yeah, most siblings don't just play doctor and start making out, my nigga. Like, I'm gonna just let you know that's not a common thing. Like, yo, you was not relating to nobody, dude.
first time it happened, we'd been watching a movie in our room, and I tried to use my moves. We ended up kissing.
Your
and things
moves.
slowly moved from there. We didn't immediately start having sex or anything. It was
What?
pretty gradual, like any other relationship is, especially as teens. My first experience with just physical contact, like kissing and touching, was pretty wild. There was definite shame involved. I felt scared of what God would do to us, but being a horny teenager, I managed to overlook it somehow. The first time we had
You managed to overlook doing things with your own blood. You freak ass, you weird ass nigga.
sex was pretty special, but my feelings of guilt and shame were gone by then. It took us over 2 years to finally get to that point. And by
2
then,
years.
It was hard to feel bad about our actions. We've tried to hide it as best we could. We
So you just didn't even try to get nothing in school, nothing, bro. Like, there was no other girl you could talk to and something, bro. It just had to be your goddamn sister. Yo, come on,
get to
bro.
that point. And by then, it was hard to feel bad about our actions. We've tried to hide it as best we could. We still share the same room. Because of how small the house is, there are only 2 bedrooms, one for our parents and one for us. The only one I think who might have some inkling of what was going on might have been our mother. She caught us wrestling once. We were clothed, thank God, but it was obvious what was going on. However, she never said anything and never made us move out of the room. So maybe not. At the least, I've never told anyone in real life and probably never will.
That's insane. No, that's actually insane because I feel like this is a real story, bro. Like, sometimes I could tell these Reddit stories are just fake and fabricated, but this one seemed a little too real, bro. There's a little too much detail there, man. Yet another episode of what the f did I just watch? I never told this to anyone IRL and probably never will. Bro told the whole internet. That's what I'm saying, like, you never told anyone? Yeah, it's all the way out there now, bro. This shit had 37K views. I mean, likes. As siblings do. No, they don't. That's what I'm saying, bro. Is saying this story like we all been through this at least once, bro. Get your ugly ass home, man.
My parents gave my room to my stepsister, but she smashed a wall and ended up paralyzed. Now I'm living my best life, knowing they can't do anything. I was 17 when my dad remarried Linda, who brought her 15-year-old daughter Madison into our lives. Madison was the golden child from day one. Anything she wanted, she got. Within weeks, Linda decided Madison needed more space for her creative expression. My room had the best natural light, so they demanded I move to the basement. I refused. This was my room since I was 8. My mom's paintings.
Oh yeah, I would be pissed off. Hell no, that's some bullshit, bro. Somebody coming in and just taking your space? Hell no, bro.
Still hung on the walls. Dad cornered me in the kitchen. You're being selfish. Madison needs this for her mental health. You'll understand when you're older.
Nigga, fuck that mental health. No, it's playing. No, I'm not for real, but dude, come on, bro. Like, since 8 years old, he's got to change this now?
Stood my ground. Mom would never let this happen. His face went cold. Your mother isn't here. Linda is. Get over it. 3 days later,
wow, that's messed up, bro.
From its hinges. All my belongings were dumped in the musty basement. Madison was already redecorating, ripping down Mom's paintings and tossing them in the trash.
Bro, tossing them in the trash too? So we just being straight up disrespectful, bro. I feel like this situation already disrespectful. And then we going to the max. Like, fuck it. Who cares? Who cares about this dude feelings?
Linda blocked me. Madison deserves a fresh start without your dead mother haunting her space. I saved what I could and retreated to my new prison. Madison transformed my room into an Instagram aesthetic nightmare. Fairy lights everywhere. A ring light setup. Neon signs. She'd blast music until 2 a.m. for her TikToks while I studied for finals in a concrete box with exposed pipes. When I complained,
that's actually insane.
Jealous of Madison's success. She had 3,000
jealous
followers. The breaking point came during a party Madison threw while Dad and Linda were at a wedding. She invited 40.
Bro, if this is a real story, deadass, this dad don't deserve shit in life, bro. Deadass, bro. Like, this is so neglectful and just honestly condescending to this child, man.
People. I stayed in the basement, but the noise was unbearable. Around midnight, I heard screaming. Madison, drunk and showing off, decided to kick through the wall between my old room and the bathroom. She'd seen it in some viral video. It's just drywall, she slurred to her phone.
Yo, okay. Yeah, she gotta get sent somewhere, bro. A very special place. Adoption center. Ain't no way you kicking through the walls because you saw it on TikTok, you stupid
Watch this. She kicked once, twice. The third time, her foot went through, but she'd miscalculated badly. That wall was load-bearing with steel reinforcement my dad installed years ago during a renovation. Her leg caught on rebar. When she yanked back, she lost balance and fell awkwardly, her spine hitting the metal support beam. The screaming changed pitch. I called 911. By the time paramedics arrived, Madison couldn't feel her legs. The diagnosis was devastating. Severe.
This is like those punishments of those people doing those stupid TikTok trends, and they literally either die or have like a very tragic event happen to them, bro. Like, come on. This is all because of TikTok, dude.
Spinal cord injury. T6 complete. Paralyzed from the chest down. Permanently. Dad and Linda returned to a nightmare.
Damn.
Bills, renovations for wheelchair accessibility. Madison's influencer dreams died overnight. My room, the one with perfect natural light they'd stolen for her, became useless. The stairs made it inaccessible. They had to convert the main floor study into her new bedroom. Here's where it gets interesting. Linda, in tears,
that's insane.
We need your room back. The basement is better for Madison now. No stairs. I looked at her. The same woman who called my dead mother a ghost. Who said I was selfish. No. What do you mean, no? Her voice cracked. She needs ground floor access. Figure it out. This is my space now. You made that decision. Dad tried next. Son, please. We made a mistake. You made a choice. Madison made a choice. I'm making mine.
Wow.
They couldn't legally force me out. I was still a minor, and kicking me out would mean CPS involvement they couldn't afford with a newly disabled daughter. The insurance barely covered Madison's modifications.
That's
We were
facts.
drowning financially and emotionally. Every day, I'd come home to the sound of physical therapy sessions, medical equipment deliveries, and Linda's constant crying. I stayed in that basement until I turned 18 and left for college on a full scholarship I'd earned myself. Those months were tense. Madison would wheel past the basement.
This is like an insane story, bro. And it's low-key, it's very inspiring because, you know, this shit really does happen like this in real life. You know, people take your existence for granted and just be very mean and, you know, inconsiderate of your feelings and stuff. And then when you do it back, like all of a sudden you're the bad guy, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, you always want to, you know, try to be the bigger person in the situation. But in this case, it's like, dude, he's literally still a kid and stuff going through life. Like there's not much you can really do in that case. You know, it's different when you're an adult and stuff. But yeah, this is like inspiring. This is an inspiring story for anybody that goes through anything similar, you know?
For college, on a full scholarship I'd earned myself. Those months were tense. Madison would wheel past the basement door and glare. Linda stopped speaking to me entirely. Dad looked older every week. 4 years later, I was thriving. Software engineering degree, great job, my own place filled with natural light. I came back once for my grandmother's funeral. Madison was bitter, Linda exhausted, Dad defeated. He pulled me aside. I know we failed you. I'm sorry. I nodded. I hope Madison's doing okay with her recovery. That was it. No anger, no gloating, just indifference.
Nah, that's a W though. W for like not rubbing it in the face and stuff at the end and just being a bigger man, bro. I appreciate that.
I accidentally plowed my little cousin.
What the You see, we go from some motivational shit to this, like, bro, what is this, bro? I accidentally plowed what do you mean you accidentally, bro?
I have a much younger cousin, 3, who I'm quite close with. We have a game that we played since she could walk, where I would hold her by the waist and we would spin around for a few seconds until we got dizzy.
Hold on. So your cousin is fucking 3, my nigga? So what you mean by you accidentally, yo, I hope like it means something else that I'm thinking, bro.
Where I would hold her by the waist and we would spin around for a few seconds until we got dizzy. She loves this game and we played it yesterday because the adults of the family were the only ones even remotely close in age. We're in another room and talking about something neither of us wanted to listen to. So she asked if we could play the game and I said yes. We assumed the positions and began. However,
the fuck you mean by that?
I was tired as hell and hadn't eaten or drank very much all day. I could feel myself about to fall and my vision was turning grayish as I spun around. I tried to slow down, but momentum kept me circling. I gripped her hands to keep from her literally slipping away, but she took this as a sign to relax her grip. Obviously, the speed at which we were traveling was quite fast, since I hadn't managed to slow down, so she went flying. She was propelled towards the wall and hit it face first. It wasn't an enormous impact.
What
but when
the
she turned around, her face was already beginning to swell, and although nothing was broken,
Oh, you're
it was clearly
cooked.
going to be a huge bruise.
You're so
I ran
cooked.
to get her an ice pack, but when I returned, everyone was in the room, including her parents, and she'd informed them of what happened. And thankfully,
Wow.
I made it seem like I'd intentionally flung her into a solid wall, but they knew everything. We aren't allowed to play that game anymore.
Okay, so you know what? That's a W because it didn't mean, you know what I'm saying, what it could have meant. Alright, like I don't know where the fuck that was going. I was so scared when you said plowed and shoot. That's what I was saying, bro. Yo, my mind was like, I was ready. I had my phone right here. I was about to call the FBI, CPS, the regular call. Like everybody was about to be at your door. You know what I'm saying? If it had went that direction. But yeah, bro, just be careful playing with kids, bro. That is.
Honey, a giant comet just hit the Earth.
What?
Imagine
What?
this. End of the world. It's just you and some random chick left alive. Everyone else is gone. Just the two of you.
Oh no, I see where this is going.
Yeah,
I'm
where's
not doing anything with her unless it's you.
Oh, that's sweet, Pookie, but hear me out. So she's like, we gotta repopulate the planet.
Wait, what?
Like you'd have
I ain't gonna lie, you gotta do what you gotta do, bro. You got, you know what I'm saying? Cause if that ends, that's the end of human species. Like it. Come on, bro. At that point, what the hell else matters?
to, you know, with her. Make babies, Adam and Eve style.
I told you, if it's not you, it's not happening, period.
Niggas be lying, bro. Niggas be lying, bro. You is not finna say no, but
But what if she's kind of hot?
All right, fine.
okay.
Excuse me,
Bro
what?
said, all right,
Yeah,
fine.
I do it. Save humanity and all that.
For real, Tyler? You literally said you wouldn't touch anyone else if it wasn't me.
Yo, but you kept pushing though, like you kept saying, well, when is she hot? When is she that? When is she hot? When is... Like you wanted him to say this, so why are you mad now?
Look, I changed my mind, okay? Humanity needs saving.
Facts.
Call me Captain Planet or something.
Captain
You were
Planet.
supposed to stay loyal. I can't believe this.
Bro.
I knew I was right to cheat on you.
Adoption center. There's, you know the reason I'm saying you to the adoption center because it's some childish ass shit, bro. You literally did this just to try to cover up and make your conscience feel better about cheating on a nigga, bro. Yo, you gotta leave. Hey, leave right now, bro.
Hello?
That's insane.
Tyler?
Yep.
Listen, babe, I didn't mean all that earlier. I was just mad at your answers. Can we
Oh.
move on?
Okay.
Oh my god, for real?
No way. Blocked.
Honey!
Yo, it's a W block right there. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Every time I hear the story, it's the same. It's not cheating on her because she isn't there. Only him and the girl. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not even considered that.
What secret have you and your sibling managed to keep from your parents? I was only about 9 or 10. When my...
Okay. This better not go in a direction that it could go.
older brother would get home from high school, he would constantly ring the doorbell for me to open the door. He has his own keys, but he just kept ringing.
Yup.
It annoys me almost every day. One day I started yelling out to open it himself. He kicks the window by the door, and it shatters and a tiny shard cuts my foot.
Oh.
No big deal, just a band-aid fix.
Oh.
We call Mom.
Sound like it hurts
saying
him.
someone threw a rock, and my brother even found a rock outside as evidence. Mom and Dad call the police later. When they get home, police arrive. There's a full report done.
Oh, shit.
And my brother and I have never mentioned the story again. I'm glad that it wasn't some hardcore detective poop where he asked how I injured my foot.
Yo, that's actually insane, bro. What if they low-key like got someone in trouble for doing that? That'd be messed up.
Happy birthday, Daddy.
Wow, is that a McLaren?
Happy birthday, daddy. Like, that's how we started, bro?
Happy birthday, Daddy.
Wow, is that a McLaren?
Yep, just for you, Dad.
You're kidding, right?
Oh.
But they cost like $1 million. Where did you get the money for it?
Remember that business I started a few months back?
Yeah?
Well, it's doing really well. Like, really well.
That's great, honey. What's
Yeah, I was about to say, what is the business? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why are you not naming exactly what the business is? How does his dad not know what the business is? Unless that's for a specific reason, huh?
what sort of business is it?
Entertainment.
Oh, so you're an
Oh,
actor?
entertainment.
Yeah, sort of an actor.
Wow, my baby girl's
Oh.
a movie star.
No, it's not like that, Loa.
Yeah, she a movie star, but not the ones in the IMAX theaters. She in other theaters, though.
Well, I make my own videos and sell them to people.
What sort of videos?
Okay.
Forget about it, Dad.
Yo!
Tell me now.
Fine, they're exclusive, but nothing bad.
Hold on. You're not
Oh
on Fans
my-
Only, are you? My friend
Fans only. Yes, she's on fans only, bro.
told me about this. I
Wait.
was dreading this day would come.
Yes, I am, but I promise my stuff is not that bad.
How much do you even
Yo, that's actually insane, bro. Like, I'd be wondering how conversations would be happening between, obviously, you know what I'm saying, the girl and their dad, bro. Like, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Whole time they got their whole coochie out, bro. Whole coochie getting plowed on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you even have this type of conversation? Like, oh my gosh, I would dread this.
sell it for?
$5.
What? You're selling your dignity for less than a
$5.
Big Mac meal? This is outrageous.
But the content I make isn't so bad.
Yo, the contact name changed to Bop Disown. Yo.
I'll be the judge of that. What's your page's name?
Okay, fine.
Okay, let's take a
Yo,
look at this.
what?
Not that bad. The first video on here is called Snow Bunny's First Time Having 8 Chocolate Yogurt Slingers at Once.
That's insane. Yeah, not that bad as wild, bro. Not that bad. Not that bad. 8 chocolate yogurt slingers?
Hold on. I need to see how bad this is. I'm watching it.
No, don't.
Okay, no,
Dad,
no,
it's been
no.
5 hours. What are you doing? Why did
Yeah, whoa.
you tip me $8,000?
9
Whoa!
out of 10 edge session.
Okay, bro. Yo, the dad gotta go to the adoption center. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. I thought you was finna like lay your foot down. And nah, you laying your meat down, bro. Yo, freak ass. Oh, man.
I retract everything I said. I never knew you were so caked up. It's
Okay.
better than your mom's.
My nigga, what?
Keep up the good work, honey. Next time, give me some content for free.
My nigga, what?
Daughter sat on my meat during a car ride, and I
Daughter sat on your meat during the car ride. Really, my nigga?
enjoyed it. For some background, she was 16 at the time. Let's call her Emily. Me and her always flirt as a joke. We were going to a trampoline
Is bro really telling this story like we shouldn't put his ass in jail right now? Are we dead ass us?
park for my little cousin's birthday party. It was about 30 minutes away. The car was full and there was no space for her to sit, so I let her sit
Right.
on top of me. The first
Okay.
thing I noticed was that she had on Nike Pro shorts. Just the thought of it made my Johnson get rock.
All right, no. We're not doing this shit, bro. Nah, we're not doing this shit. Fuck this shit, bro. You're weird as shit. FBI. I'm calling the FBI. No, I'm good. Hello? FBI? Yeah. No. I need to arrest this guy. I don't even know who this guy is, but he's doing like these sus Reddit stories. And he said his daughter just sat on his lap. And the first thing he noticed was Nike Pros, which made his Johnson get up. He needs to be eviscerated immediately. Send the tanks, send the choppers, send the fucking UFOs or shit that we found on the space or whatever, and just blam that nigga. I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we gotta get rid of him. Yeah, okay. Oh, we're gonna send the army, the navy, everybody at it. Yeah. Okay, yeah. We might as well just, you know, the couple of nukes we have and shit, just drop that shit on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. I appreciate you, bro. He's cooked.
Thought of it made my Johnson get rock.
Yeah.
Since our car didn't have the most room, Emily had to sit on my lap and I wasn't complaining. When she sat on it, I was hoping she didn't say anything about me being rock. It was going to be a long ride, so she definitely felt it. When we got to the trampoline park, my Johnson finally got to breathe. She started looking at me in a different type of way when we got there. And I can't lie, her bottom was looking huge in those shorts.
Jesus Christ. No, I'm not doing this shit, bro. This guy needs to go to jail, deadass. Right? No, we're not.
I had 11 guys in one night when I was a
Oh, really?
teen. I'm 24 now, and still have the videos of it, LOL. I know a lot of people won't believe me, but it's true and I have proof, but yeah, of hosting a train run on me. He was a much
Shut your fucking mouth. Shut your fucking mouth.